All right, hey everybody. Taking a look at the ES for Globex. I don't normally trade ES during the Asian session or the early London session. Well, I'm not really up for the London session, any part of it. Um, if I am up for the London session, I will trade ES before I go to work. But typically, the ES moves so slow during the Asian session. The Asian session is really optimal uh, time-wise for me, so Um, don't. It's not my preferred session to trade by no means, but using daily POCs, I can get the. I can make it worth it. Excuse me. I can make the Asian session worth it. So, looking at some charts, looking at the ES, just did the NQ thesis video, and just took a look at the ES just in case I am up early enough tomorrow morning before work to trade the London, a little bit of London session. I will be trading the MES, and noticed that so the monthly chart it's really quite different from the where price is quite different in the ES than it is the NQ. So on the NQ we have so on the monthly we are at support. Somewhat, a monthly POC that we found support on. I am bearish overall. I feel that the candle, um, I feel like this candle from tail here is going to be, to quote Linda Rashke, I feel like this is eat the tail formation, at least down to this POC here, 10-6-24. I feel like we'll see that before we see uh, anything higher outside of this. In Q, there's room to the downside of at least 100 points or so. And the ES, I feel we are at time now. We are at a area that is super duper duper important. We have the bottom, this full body candle here on the third. You know, price will go below this level. That's the November, the month of November point of control for 2020. The month of November 2020. That's the monthly point of control. And look how market is respecting that level. It's amazing. So dipped way below, came right back up. Where did we close? Where did this body close at? Above that point of control. Last session, sold off, but found buyers again in that zone. So I will actually be trading the MES tonight versus the NQ until I get a little bit more brevity on what the NQ is likely to do. Right now, the NQ, I'm in no man's land. I had to wait to it's going to get to a certain level or two before I can really decide on what type of trade I want to take. However, with the ES, I think it's going to be pretty cut and dry. If we open up below the point of control from November, if we open up below 35.93, we open up below that, uh, we're good to 35.54. Depends on how we open up. Okay. Either way, there's small risk. The risk to reward is amazing right now for the ES. We open up below 35.93. Um, wait, uh, wait for a pullback, open up below, and then catch, and on the return, then the drop. Okay, uh, small risk. Uh, 10 points max. I trade MES, so a couple of contracts. To see where you're going. Add in as it goes in your way, goes in your favor. I think the R and R, if we hold, if we open up, I think really it's all about where we open up. If we open up above, or 30, so we're at 3600, we open up 3600 and we hold this area. Oh, I'm long. I am long. We're going to see a little bit of a reaction here, 3611 to 3617, but I'm long. With the stop being this POC, this point of control. Um, I think it's a very nice R uh, RR setup. Target would be for me. My targets are always POCs. So my target is 36.33. We have dual POCs here. I know we've went through them. We've came back down, but this is me. This is how I trade. So this is this is what I do. So this area very important. This one yellow. Okay, not a big zone, but a zone nonetheless. So it's respected, but are all the orders, are there any orders left to support this? As recently as yesterday, the market said this is a good spot to buy as of yesterday. Now, on the inverse, if we open up below 30, below this point of control, we open up below 35.90. I would be targeting 35.54. So there's 35 points there. And it might be another scenario, right, where it's kind of like a need to tell scenario to create that double low. That there's not another double low, um, an equal low. I'm sorry, an equal low till we get to 35.41 level ish. So right now, either for a long or a short, the RR is there. It's there. It's gonna be a nice safe trade on the ES tonight for Globex. So I'm going with the ES. Or excuse me, trade off the ES charts, but I know I'm going with the MES. I will do. I'll start off with two MES, and then I'll scale in and try to scale out. But I normally just take it out all at once. Don't hold as long as I should. Don't hold the target. I will have targets, but I never make it there. I see money and I take it. That's one of my things I'm trying to quit doing. So don't really have a definite thesis on this one. Depends on where we open up. We just point of control their holds, and we target 36.33, or we drop below, and 35.54 would be a safe target. But the idea is to get in early to maximize the risk, the reward to risk ratio. Maximize risk. Maximize the reward that you receive taking the risk. Minimize that risk. Think it's going to we're going to know within the first 5 minutes. Hate that it's Sunday, X, but nonetheless, we're going to see, in my opinion, first 5 minutes on what market wants to do. We open up below 35.93. Taking at least two contracts MES. Shooting for 35.54. We do have a zone here. We'll scale up to 4 or 5 contracts. So 5 contracts. I normally do 5 and 5. 5 on the MNQ, 5 on the MES. So that's 25 per. No, don't want to risk any more than 200 on a trade. So that would be about 8 points would be my risk. 8 points would be my risk. The entry. But yep, that's it. Below, for me, it's all about the opening today. Open up below the POC. I'm targeting 35.54. We open up above. We hold. We show that we can hold. And I think it's an amazing our risk reward. I think it's amazing. Then I'll shoot, especially above 36. Above 36 is where I'm not going long into 36. Right here's no man's land. 93 to 99 is no man's land. Get above that, and then I'm longing, targeting 36, 33. We'll have 5 contracts by then, so more than $200 risk. I like it. I really, really like this. I like it. Actually, I like it for a long. People say, hey, after it's touched so many times, and I got it. I mean, really, it's 50-50. We don't know, right? We don't know. So it looks strong to me, especially just 2 sessions ago. 1 session, 2 sessions ago, it showed willingness to buy it up. That's where I'm at for the ES. I will be doing the ES 5 contracts. We'll be looking for long, actually, but it all depends on how we open up. I might be short. 35.54 or 36.33. All right, trade safe.